Council is the Commissioner in Parliamentary Service Commission. And yesterday, in fact, I am on record on answer that the services in Nairobi Hospital has been very poor. I remember a couple of months I went to seek medical attention for somebody close, and we stayed up to 5 hours. Unlike before, in a couple of years, 2-3 years ago, the service in Nairobi Hospital was superb. I remember when he came and assisted me when I was charged with incitement charges, and I was later arrested in April 14, 2022. I was taken ill, and the hospital that I recuperate from was Nairobi Hospital, which the services there were superb. But as you know, it is run down, demoralized. So what the people who are scavenging for headlines don't tell the country, that Kenya National Association of Doctors or Hospital, they have a patron. And that patron happens to be the President of the Republic of Kenya. From Mzee Jomo Kenyatta to President Moi to Mwai Kibaki to Uhuru Kenyatta and now William Ruto. William Ruto is only the patron, and he says, and even those senior doctors, people like Dr. Silverstein, who treated former President Moi, may his soul rest in peace, approach the president and says, we have problems in this hospital, it is private, but you are patron, as the head of state, can you assist us in stabilizing? That is the only, and I can confirm before these media and Kenyans who are watching, that the president was called upon by the senior doctors and management of the Nairobi Hospital to come and assist in stabilizing. Remember, audit queries had been raised. You remember the CEO issue, the appointment of governance issue, the management of the hospital, and that is how the president came in. He is the patron. So is it that the position of Okongo Mugeni and company was that the hospital collapses or dies at the hands of the president? No. As a leader, he would naturally intervene. And the president is the father of the nation. Even if today he goes to Nyamira and there is a problem, and the people of Nyamira tells him, we have a problem, Your Excellency, he has a right as the president, as a leader of the country, as a simple to agree. All other allegations that the former MP Deputy President said here in Mihato, in Kiambu, are just sensational stories. They don't have basis.
So on what legal framework does the president become maybe the patron of the Kenya Hospital Association? What really it is? Can we have a background where this germinal idea of him or the office of the presidency can actually be the patron of this particular association?
I don't know.
Clearly, we can see there's a sort of a conflict of interest really coming to bear.
No, I don't think what the question is the limitation of a patron in an organization.
Yes.
We need, and I hope you will find time, because you are very hardworking industrial journalists, of course, with serious repute in this country, to engage the people like Dr. Silverstein. Because with the formation of this hospital in the 50s, I don't know what was the wisdom of the founders to have the head of state being the patron. I've said from Kenyatta all through to President William Ruto. So maybe they had their own reasons, and I've never engaged them, but I hope they knew. But that is why I'm saying, I think under the Company Act, of course, the issue of the role of patron might be limited. It should be more of reconciliatory. But where things had reached at Nairobi Hospital, you remember this is the President of the Republic of Kenya. And I want to imagine when these people approach, because I have seen the call came, all those issues, and I'm aware what happened. Those issues, they approached the president, and they told them there are people within the management who are participating in corruption, who are violating the Companies Act, who are violating the issues of shareholders, the annual general meetings, and it is against the law. And it was natural, as a patron, to intervene, which should be the basis of bringing back to the hospital. Why is it that these people are looking at the role of the president? Why are not happy that we need to bring back Nairobi Hospital to where it was in the many years of good service to Kenyans? Remember, this is a premium hospital not only in Kenya, but across the East African nation. So I think my point is very simple. Let us allow naturally, let us allow the president and the management of the hospital to bring back Nairobi Hospital to where it should have been. And I think if our brothers and colleagues in the other side of the aisle can just keep off from scavenging of headlines in our media.
Right.